All right, looks like we're gonna be getting underway here. We've got all 6 participants for the first match. We're gonna have Wang with Dragon Blades, Millinor, and Nayrul versus TOBO, who's bringing Bring the Rain, Jax, and the Muffin Man himself. We have Nayrul and Bring the Rain meeting for the kickoff. Advantage goes to Wang. Puck is in the back corner where Jax picks it up. Is met by Mill on the wall. Heads to the center. Dragon Blades and Mill attempt to keep the pressure up, although we get a clear that sends the puck back out to the center. Mill's able to get back though. Now we have Nayrul taking it up right-hand wall, puts a center around, but brings Rain's there to stop. Dragon Blades this time comes up for a challenge and sends one high across over, but a good pop out, and Bring the Rain has it coming back the other way. A long center straight down the middle, but ends up being just wide, as Nayrul now takes it up the left-hand side. Back out to center ice. Jax there gets the stop, but stops the momentum and is quickly continued, although Muffin Man with a good challenge and breakaway opportunity. Dragon Blades just gets back and is able to buy time, but a little bit clear out to the left, and Jax is able to capitalize, sending it straight back and in for TOBO's first win of this match. Or first goal, rather. 4 minutes left on the clock. All right, Nayrul takes advantage off the kickoff. Bring the Rain attempts to go into the air to pull it down, but isn't able to get enough on it. And Dragon Blades comes up, capitalizes, and sets a nice good shot into the left-hand side of the goal. And we have a tie ball game as Jax didn't have the boost to go up for that one, it looks like. Bring the Rain again, coming up. Challenge for the kickoff, although Millinor gets the first touch and takes the advantage. Jax attempts to bring it back out. Nayrul takes the advantage from that contest, though. Puts one across the face of the goal. Dangerous. No going. Millinor now brings it back into the center from the other side. Isn't it getting anything happening? Muffin Man now brings it out around the corner with the clear, but it's met by Nayrul. Back out to center ice we go. Jax end up taking the advantage of a little contest, sends it around the corner, but it's cleared back out. We're now back down to TOBO territory. Bring the Rain and Jax colliding high on the wall for a little bit of a clear. Dragon Blades though comes up and is able to capitalize as Nayrul takes it off the wall and puts it up into the center after glancing a little bit off of Bring the Rain's vehicle. It's now 2-1, 3:07 left on the clock. Wow. TOBO brings 2 off the start, wins the contest off the kickoff, and puts one almost directly in right off the bat, but glances off the post. We're now back out to center ice. It looks like the advantage is still in TOBO's favor, as we are still down at Wang's end. Nayrul with a long clear, and looks to be just a little bit of a misread, as that is able to ski and slide its way all the way down the other end and in for a goal. It's now 3-1. Nayrul meeting 2 TOBO members at the kickoff. TOBO takes advantage. Dragon Blades and Millinor are able to get a 1-2 clear out to center ice. Now it's this time Nayrul picking up where they left off, as Jax was able to get an initial stop. Ends up getting again put into the center where Dragon Blades is able to capitalize. TOBO is going to have to start putting on the pedal here as Wang finds themselves ahead in this 4-1 with 2:24 left. Dragon Blades and the Muffin Man meet for the kickoff. Muffin and Bring do a little pass combo in the center to try and get it past Wang members. They're able to get it past one, but not the others. Now gets stalled left-hand side. Nairo with a breakaway opportunity though. Gets past two, is not able to get past the third. Now we've got Muffin Man with a good clear. And then a good challenge for a potential breakaway, but he misses the last touch that he needs for the shot on goal. Bring the Rain now takes it over through the left-hand corner. Isn't able to get anything going. Millenor comes back up the other way. Jack is able to get a good clear, as that one was going right into that dangerous post position. Dragon Blades now picks one up out of center rink. Puts one down into the left-hand corner of TOBO. Muffin Man there to get back out to center ice. A little bit of back and forth, and it's Bring the Rain's attempt now, but he's quickly met by Dragon Blades and Millenor. Had a good opportunity, but not able to get the pass by Muffin Man as he sends it back the other direction. Nairo collects it, crosses center ice, takes it up around the left-hand corner of TOBO. Puts it into the center, but not quite where it's needed, as the touch sends it over to the right-hand side. Back out to center ice. Good center, as Bring the Rain was raiding, puts a shot on goal, but Nairo was there. 40 seconds left. Jax now gets it advanced. Bring the Way. Nobody there. Millenor gets back in time, unfortunately, just in time. Jax now with the center. Looks as though TOBO had cycled back though, and unfortunately opens themselves up for a fast break opportunity the other direction, and Nairo and Millenor are able to capitalize. 25 seconds left, but this one's probably already in the books. Nairo with a bit of an uncontested kickoff there. Sets up Millenor to take it around the right-hand corner. Puts one in front of the goal, but Jax is there for the stop and clear as he takes it the other direction. Tries to work a pinch with Bring the Rain, but unfortunately wasn't able to get that as Millenor came up for a good contest. And with that steal, he was able to put one in down at the other end. 7 seconds left. 6-1 in favor of Wang. Jack's pleading with Mill to go easy. Alright, that's going to bring us to the end of this game as Wang takes this one. Dragon Blades, your MVP of the match with 3 goals on 4 shots and 425 points. That brings us to a series score of 2-0 in favor of Wang. Let's see if Ouroboros has the answer. All right, we have the players taking the ice again, although we are missing one. We may need to restart this one. We'll see what they decide. Looks like they're gonna play it out. All right, 4 minutes, 40 seconds, and we're underway. We have a bit of back and forth to start this off, and Nairo gets the first real attempt as she puts a end up center what was attempted a shot on goal that goes just wide. Dragon Blades now with an opportunity of his own, but is met by Jax. Comes back, is able to get yet another opportunity, but Bring the Rain is there to get a stop with the rear end of his car. Muffin Man ends up taking it up the left-hand side, plays with Millenor a little bit, forces Mill to put it into the center where Bring the Rain is waiting. Gets in a bit of an advance, tries to come up for the second follow, isn't able to get it, and we're headed back the other way where Jax is there for an initial clear but is met by Dragon Blades, and we're off to the races again as Muffin Man gets a clear through the center and a demo on Millinor, but that resulting momentum was not enough as, oh my god, another really close opportunity as Hyrule puts a good shot on goal and Bring the Rain literally gets there at the last possible second. Back down to Wang territory we go, but it's again quickly returned. Back and forth as Jax now is the one to clear it from TOBO territory, but is met by Dragon. Muffin Man gets a little bit of an exchange and clear there as he and Jax connect. Jax gets a secondary challenge and center in, but nobody's waiting to capitalize, and we're back down to the other end. Both Muffin and Jax looking to try and get it cleared from the corner. They're able to get through with a demo and down to Wang territory, but not able to get it around the corner this time. Although a good bump and attempt gives Bring the Ring a really good shot opportunity, but is not able to make it happen as the last remaining Wang member is there for the save, resulting in them bringing it the distance of the rink, and Nairo getting a really good shot off of the high left wall. We have 2 minutes and 29 seconds left with a score of 1-0 in favor of Wang. TOBO is going to have to do something here to get themselves back into this match. Although it's definitely a closer game as they've had some opportunities, just not fallen. Although a good high floater in the center is right where Millinor needs it as he's able to capitalize and go up for it and get a floating goal down, and it's now 2-0 with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. They roll, taking advantage off of the kickoff, though Bring the Ring was able to get the first touch. Dragon Blades now bringing it up with the follow is met. Bring the Rain now taking the clear, puts one center. They roll there waiting, takes the counter and the momentum all the way over for their third goal of this game. 1 minute and 54 seconds. I think we're starting to get to that time of the match where it's do or die. As Muffin Man and Jax both come up to meet for the kickoff, aren't able to get quite as much momentum as they want as Nehru takes it off of the right wall and puts a nice ceiling pass and shot into the center, but no one is there to capitalize, though resulting in a nice breakaway opportunity for Bring the Rain, though, who is able to take it back down the length of the rink and capitalize for TOBO's first goal this match. That finds them only 2 down with 1 minute and 39 seconds left. Let's see what they can do. Puck gets stalled after the kickoff, eventually collected by Millinor and Dragon Blades, though at a stop by Jax, and a one decent move here, kind of at the center ice, sets him up to be able to put a shot on, and folks, we may have a game. It's 3-2 now as he's able to score TOBO's second goal of this match. 1 minute 28 seconds left. Plenty of time with only 1 down. Okay, off of the kickoff. Bit of an advantage to Wang, though it results in a kind of high floor over in the corner, and that ends up getting cleared back down to TOBO's direction. Although Bring the Rain was able to get a good stop and collection, puts the center into Jax, who's able to get the final clear, sends it back down to Wang territory. Not much happening down there as Mill is able to get what he needs and take it back up. Bit of back and forth, and it's now Muffin Man's turn as he brings it down around the right corner, but isn't able to get much going as Wang now takes a turn. Millenor defending off Jax and Bring the Rain. As they are able to get the momentum that TOBO had stopped and stalled in their wing corner. Now finally with a clear, and we find ourselves back down at TOBO end. Dragon Blades with a good challenge, but Bring the Rain is there to keep the center from going into any dangerous territory. But Millenor gets another good challenge, and a couple of touches there, as Dragon Blade has bought enough time to get back up and take it around for a good center, but it does not look like Nerul had come up for the final advance, as she was staying back to protect against the hole. But that's going to do it, folks, as time expires. Nerul is your MVP for this third match, coming up with 2 goals out of 3 shots on 270 points. And that's going to do it, though, as we go 3-0, as Wang takes this series. Although, let me check, make sure that we aren't doing any best of 7. All right. Looks like we've got one more. All right, we need a third member. I believe we'll be restarting this one. Sorry for the delay, folks. We're gonna get Nerul back, or whoever back into the grouping, and we'll get this reformed. Okay, we have Jax making sure Wang knows that it's not too late for them to forfeit. Don't want the fear of being reverse swept taking over them. All right, we have Bring the Rain and Millenor meeting for the kickoff as we get underway for our next match with full team on both sides this time. A good center by Jax is met by Mill and gets sent back the other direction. And we find ourselves now down dangerously in front of TOBO goal, as Muffin Man is able to get it clear. Nyrol now taking it up around the left wall. Decent center, but Jax is there to get it clear. This one gets past both Bring the Rain and Jax initially, but Jax is able to get back and sends a good pinch to try and get it cleared out the left wall. Is met, but then gets his own follow and a second challenge and sends it across. But now Nairo is bringing it up the right wall back into TOBO as Dragon Blades takes up the slack and gets a center in, but Jax is there for the stop. Jax now taking it the other direction. Gets it high up off of Wang member and to the back wall of their territory, but Nairo is able to get it, get a clear out, make their way back out to center ice and eventually over to TOBO territory, but now we have Muffin Man trying to bring it back in the other direction. Both Muffin and Bring the Rain are crowding a little bit of themselves, maybe not quite sure where each other was. And we're back down the right-hand side back into TOBO territory as Jax collects it and puts it back out to center ice, or past center ice as it gets past two members. Dragon's Blade is there to pick up the slack though, and sends one. They're able to work it back out to center ice. A bit slower now. We're back down in TOBO territory, but a challenge between Nairo and Jax. And that gets resulted in firing all the way back down to Wang territory. Villanor now with the attempted clear, but is met by Bring the Rain, although gets a little bit turned around on the wall, and gives Dragon Blades enough opportunity to take it the other side. Although Jax is there awaiting and puts a good challenge, forces Nairo to take it again across their goal, but unfortunately, TOBO not able to capitalize, as defense for Wang is pretty sound at the moment. We've worked our way back out to center ice where three Wang members are. Could have been a dangerous, but they've maintained possession enough as Dragon Blades takes one around. Does get it past two, but no one else was up there to help try and put that one away, and we're back down to the other end. As Muffin Man battling off two Wang members, attempts to put a center in. Jax now tries to do the same. Both are finally able to get the resulting center, but it's a bit out, and nobody's there for TOBO though, as Nairo collects it and gets center and clear out, resulting in a potential and shot for Dragon Blades, but it is not able to fall. We're down to 1:30 left, and the score is still tied 0-0. As Nairo again attempts to put one in and across TOBO goal, but is met by Bring the Rain. A long clear, and we find ourselves back at Wang territory. A little pass play there between Villanor and Nairo gets it past two TOBO members, but enough time has passed and they're able to get themselves reset, and they are now on the offensive as Jax takes it just past center ice before being met by Wang. Villanor and Nairo put up the pressure, but are unable to get anything to fall, as a little bit of an aerial tap sends it actually dangerously over Wang's goal, but wow, a good pinch from deep in their territory as a defensive play, and that was just wide to being a potential first and series-ending goal. But another shot opportunity as TOBO gets in front of it. This time Muffin Man with a crucial save. 5 seconds left, and this looks like it's headed into our first overtime of the series and of the night, folks. Dragon Blades and Muffin Man meet for the kickoff. Advantage TOBO, although that is immediately returned and almost scored by Nabrul as the shot careens just wide off the post, but Dragon Blades is there for an instant follow, and in just 9 seconds, we have our first goal in favor of Team Wang, but that's going to do it for the series. Wang is going to take it, and good games by all. Dragon Blades was your MVP of this match, scoring the only goal of this game and coming in overtime, but having also 1 save and 3 shots of his own. Thank you for joining us, folks. We do have more snow day action still left for this evening. I believe we will have one more match, at least, between teams TOBO and GTO, both of who have gone this evening already. Stick around if you're up. We'd love to see you, hang out, comment and chat. We love you guys, and stay tuned.